Oh, hi there. We didn't hear you come in. We were just catching up on some of our reading.
I'm Tiffany Brown.
And I'm Melanie Petal. And we are the owners of Look at Me Designs in Plainville, Mass. We use recycled sweaters to make scarves,
Hats,
mittens,
and our most popular item,
our texting gloves. We are seeking an $80,000 investment.
For 25% equity in our company.
So come on in, we'll show you around, and we'll tell you what we need the money for.
We will use the money for increasing production by hiring more sewers and cutters.
And buying more sweaters, of course. But we need your expertise. Our business is growing quicker than we could have ever imagined, and we're having trouble keeping up. These are all the orders we have for this year so far.
This is our biggest challenge. We have to finance the production of these orders, and we don't get paid until they start shipping in August. This is where all the magic happens.
You see, we take a sweater that costs about $1, and we make $71 worth of product out of it. We use the bottom of the sweater to make a hat, wholesale, $24. We use the middle of the sweater to make a scarf, wholesale, $25. And we use the sleeves of the sweater to make our most popular item, our texting gloves, wholesale, $14. And whatever's left, we use to make a pin, buttons and all, wholesale, $8.
Another order down, but there's so many more to go.
It's hard to imagine that just 2 years ago, it was just the two of us, just Tiffany and I. I was working in my basement.
And I was sewing at my dining room table.
That was 2009. That year we were in 40 stores and we did $30,000 in sales.
And in 2010, we were in over 250 boutiques and small chain stores and had $122,000 in sales.
This year we have $153,000 in sales, with August, our biggest order month, still to come. We just received a $97,000 order from a major retail chain.
Woo!
We did?
The reason why we've grown so quickly is
we're eco-friendly. We're green as green can be. And that's a trend we don't see going out of style anytime soon.
all our products are made in the good old US of A.
And because we use recycled materials, each piece is unique and one of a kind. And we change our designs every season, so we always look fresh and new.
Because our material costs are so low, we can offer our customer a wearable piece of art at an affordable price.
And most of all, we have momentum! And that's something you can't buy or manufacture. You asked how we got started. Well, in the fall of 2003, we were stay-at-home moms who were sick of staying at home, and we needed a creative outlet. We made cigar box purses and took them to a charity event in town. Everyone kept stopping us and asking us where we got those amazing bags. So we began making them for family and friends. After a little while, our husband said,
"Are you ever going to sell those? You just can't keep making them, you know."
Hey, not a bad idea! So we took them to a craft show and sold them. The fact that people would use their hard-earned money to buy something we designed and made, it gave us a rush. We made different accessories along the way, but we always used recycled materials. The thrill came from taking something that was headed for the trash and turning it into an accessory that everyone would comment on.
And so our tagline became, "Look at me Designs. We make today's conversation pieces from yesterday's materials." In the winter of 2006, we saw something on TV about felting wool sweaters and making them into purses. We got some old sweaters and tried it. We were hooked. Working with the sweaters really pushed the limits of our creativity. Suddenly, we went from making a few $100s at the craft shows to making a few thousand. Unfortunately, the economy took a turn for the worse, and our husband said,
"You two need to get real jobs and give that craft stuff up."
So we got part-time jobs and sewed every free minute we had. We continued doing the craft shows on the weekends, and we began expanding the line to include scarves, hats, mittens, and our most popular item, our texting gloves.
We hated our jobs, so we started figuring out how to turn what our husband so lovingly called a hobby into a living. We needed to simplify the line so stores could buy our designs and have an idea of what they would get, even if it wasn't exactly what they would get. We brought them to a sales rep who got 10 orders at a trade show, and then she got 10 more, and so on and so on. So we found several more sales reps, and orders started piling up.
And that's how we got started. We started this business with $100
each.
And every year we carried a little bit over to fund the following year. But we never anticipated this kind of growth this quickly.
We didn't mortgage our houses or raid our retirement funds, but we have invested 8 years of our hearts and souls into this business.
This business means everything to us. It's how we're going to pay for our kids' college and fund our retirement.
Woohoo! Our ultimate goal is to expand our line both domestically and internationally.
And we want to grow our home line, our men's line, and our children's line as well.
Now that you know all about us,
Come on, sharks. Don't you want a bite of all this?
Alright, we've got to get back to work.
Thanks for stopping by, Shark Tank.
Now beat it.